Wait!
Rain exploded against the glass doors of the Seoul Central Library as Precious ran after the man disappearing into the crowd. "Sir, wait!" Her shoes slipped against the polished marble. The man didn't turn. Precious tightened her grip around the expensive watch in her hand and ran faster. "Excuse me, you dropped this!" The stranger finally stopped. He turned slowly, and the moment Precious saw his face, something inside her went strangely quiet. He was tall, impeccably dressed, and impossibly composed despite the storm outside. His black coat was perfectly fitted, his dark hair slightly damp from the rain, and his expression carried the coldness of someone who was accustomed to being obeyed. His eyes dropped to the watch in Precious's hand. Then they returned to her face. "Where did you get that?" "You dropped it." "I didn't." Precious blinked. "Yes, you did." "I would remember dropping something that expensive." She looked down at the watch. "Then perhaps you should remember that it was lying underneath your chair." For the first time, something resembling surprise crossed his face. Precious held it toward him. "Here." He didn't take it immediately. Instead, he stared at her. "Do you know what this is worth?" Precious frowned. "No." "More than most people earn in a year." She smiled faintly. "Then you should be more careful with it." She placed the watch into his palm. His fingers brushed hers. Neither of them moved. For one strange second, the sounds of the library disappeared beneath the pounding rain. Then Precious withdrew her hand. "You're welcome." She turned away. "Wait." She stopped. The man studied her. "What's your name?" Precious hesitated. "Why?" "I asked you a question." "And I asked you why." Something changed in his expression. Nobody spoke to him like that. "My name is Kang Ji-hyun." Precious nodded politely. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Kang." She walked away. Ji-hyun remained where he was, watching her disappear between the shelves. He looked down at the watch, then back toward the direction she had gone. For the first time in years, the billionaire couldn't explain why a stranger's refusal to be impressed by him had left him speechless. 3 days later, he returned to the library. He told himself it was because he had business nearby. That was a lie. He found himself standing in the same section where he had first seen Precious. She wasn't there. He waited. 10 minutes. 20. Nothing. He was about to leave when a familiar voice came from behind him. "You came back." Ji-hyun turned. Precious stood there holding 3 books against her chest. She wore a simple cream sweater, dark trousers, and a burgundy scarf wrapped around her natural black hair. He stared for half a second too long. "You recognized me." Precious smiled. "You're difficult to forget." "Why?" "Because you look like someone who has never had to wait for anything." He almost laughed. "That's an interesting observation." "Was I wrong?" Ji-hyun looked at her. "No." She raised an eyebrow. "So why are you here?" He glanced at the books in her arms. "I like this section." Precious looked around. "You like African history?" He paused. "No." She laughed. "Then you definitely came here for another reason." Before he could answer, she walked past him. Ji-hyun followed. "What are you studying?" "International business." "At this hour?" "I work during the day." "Doing what?" "Anything that pays." He frowned. "That sounds exhausting." "It is." "Then why don't you find something better?" Precious stopped walking. She looked at him. "Because people don't always get to choose the life they want." Her words struck him harder than he expected. "What happened?" She shook her head. "That's a long story." "I have time." Precious smiled. "I don't." She continued walking. Ji-hyun watched her go. That night, he couldn't concentrate on a single document in his office. He kept hearing her voice. People don't always get to choose the life they want. Ji-hyun was the chairman of one of Korea's largest technology conglomerates. His face appeared regularly in business magazines. Investors feared his decisions. Executives stood whenever he entered a room. Yet a woman working several jobs had somehow made him feel like a boy sitting across from someone who could see through him. The next evening, he returned. Precious was already there. She looked up when he approached. "You again? I told you I like this section. You don't even read the books." "I could start." "Then start." She slid a book toward him. He looked at the cover. It was a Korean novel. "Have you read this?" "3 times." "Why?" "Because sometimes you understand a story differently the second time." Ji-hyun opened the book. "Then tell me what I missed." Precious smiled. "You didn't even read it." "I'll read it." She sat across from him. For the next hour, they said almost nothing. But when Ji-hyun finally looked up, Precious was smiling. "What? You actually read it?" "You sound surprised."
I am. Why? Because rich people usually don't have patience. Ji-hyun raised an eyebrow. Who said I'm rich? Precious looked at his watch, then his coat, then his shoes. Your clothes. He smiled. You're observant. You're obvious. For the first time in a long time, Ji-hyun laughed. And Precious realized something dangerous. She liked the sound. Over the next few weeks, the library became their secret meeting place. They talked about books, music, food, family, dreams. Precious told him about Nigeria, about arriving in Korea with almost nothing, about her mother's sacrifices and the promise she had made to finish her studies. Ji-hyun told her almost nothing about his family. Whenever she asked about his work, he changed the subject. But one evening, Precious noticed a news article open on his laptop. She froze. The photograph was unmistakable. Kang Ji-hyun, chairman of Kangwon Group, Billionaire. Her eyes widened. You lied to me. Ji-hyun immediately closed the laptop. Precious, you're a billionaire. I didn't lie. You never told me. I didn't want money to change how you saw me. She laughed bitterly. You should have trusted me enough to let me decide. I was afraid. The confession silenced her. You? He nodded. I'm afraid of being wanted for what I own. Precious stared at him. And what if I don't care? That's what scares me. Her expression softened. For several seconds, neither spoke. Then Precious whispered, Ji-hyun. It was the first time she had called him by his first name. His heart raced. He reached across the table. His fingers touched hers. Don't. She pulled her hand away. Why? Because I don't know where this is going. Neither do I. And that scares me. Ji-hyun leaned closer. Then let it scare both of us. Precious looked into his eyes. For one breath, she almost kissed him. Then her phone rang. She stepped away. It was her mother. Precious answered immediately. Mom? Her mother's voice was trembling. Precious, you need to come home. What's wrong? Someone came looking for you. Her smile disappeared. Who? There was silence. Then her mother whispered, The Kang family. Precious's blood ran cold. What?
They know you're here. Ji-hyun watched the color drain from her face. What happened? He asked. Precious covered the phone. My mother says your family came looking for me. Ji-hyun stood. What did they say? I don't know. She listened again. Then her eyes filled with tears. Her mother said something that made Precious drop the phone. Precious? She didn't answer. Ji-hyun stepped toward her. Precious, what is it? She looked at him, and when she finally spoke, her voice was barely audible. My mother says... She swallowed. Your father knew my mother 25 years ago. Ji-hyun's face changed. That can't be true. She says he destroyed her life. The library suddenly felt unbearably quiet. Ji-hyun stared at Precious. Your mother is wrong. Then why is she afraid? I don't know. Why does your family know my name? He had no answer. Precious picked up her bag. I need to go. I'll take you. No. Precious, I said no. She turned toward the exit. Ji-hyun followed. You can't disappear because of something you don't understand. She stopped. You're right. She looked at him with tears in her eyes. That's why I need to find out the truth before I decide whether I can trust you. Then she walked into the rain. Ji-hyun stood beneath the library lights, watching the woman he had fallen for disappear into the darkness. He didn't know it yet, but the watch he had lost that night had not merely led him to Precious. It had led him straight back into a secret his family had buried for 25 years. And someone was terrified that Precious was about to uncover it. The next morning, Ji-hyun arrived at the family headquarters before sunrise. He pushed through the doors of his father's private office without knocking. Did you send people to Precious's mother's house? Chairman Kang looked up from his desk. His face hardened. Who told you? Answer me. Lower your voice. I asked you a question. His father slowly stood. You should never have gotten involved with that woman. Ji-hyun's jaw tightened. So you know her? I know enough. Who is her mother? The older man said nothing. Dad, I warned you. No, you ordered me to stay away from her before you even knew what she meant to me. His father's expression changed. Then you are already in deeper than I feared. Ji-hyun stepped closer. Tell me the truth. You think the truth will make you love her less? I think lies will make me hate you. The room went silent. His father walked toward the window. 25 years ago, Precious's mother worked for our company. As what? Assistant. And she was accused of stealing confidential documents. Ji-hyun frowned. Did she steal them? His father didn't answer. That means no. She disappeared before the investigation ended.
Why? Because she knew she was guilty. Ji-hyun shook his head. You're lying. His father turned sharply. You know nothing about what happened. Then tell me. I protected this family. At whose expense? The older man looked away. At hers. Ji-hyun felt his stomach tighten. What did you do? I made sure she could never come back. Why? His father remained silent. Ji-hyun walked toward the door. If you won't tell me, I'll find out myself. You may regret that. I already regret trusting you. He left. Across Seoul, Precious sat beside her mother, staring at an old photograph. It showed a much younger woman standing beside a young Korean man. Precious recognized him immediately. Kang Min-seok, Ji-hyun's father. Her mother's hands trembled. Why didn't you ever tell me? I wanted to protect you.
From what? From them. Precious studied the photograph. What happened? Her mother closed her eyes. He promised to marry me. Precious's breath caught. What? He said he loved me. And then? He chose his family. Her mother's voice cracked. They accused me of stealing from the company. I was innocent. Why didn't you fight? I did. Then why did you lose? Because powerful people don't always need the truth to win. Precious felt tears burn her eyes. Did Ji-hyun know? No. Are you sure? His father made certain he knew nothing. Precious stood. Then I'm going to find the evidence. Her mother grabbed her wrist. No. Mom, if you're telling the truth, I need to know. You don't understand. People who tried to expose that family disappeared from our lives. Precious stared at her. I can't build a relationship with Ji-hyun while carrying the secret. You must leave him. Why? Because loving him will put you in danger. Meanwhile, Ji-hyun ordered his personal secretary to investigate every record connected to his father's company from 25 years earlier. By afternoon, he had found something strange, a missing file. One entire investigation had been removed from the company's digital archive, but there was an old paper reference. Case 17B. He drove to the company's storage facility himself. The archivist looked nervous when Ji-hyun mentioned the case. Chairman Kang said that file was never to be opened. Ji-hyun stared at him. I'm the chairman now. The man swallowed. Yes, sir. After nearly an hour, the file appeared. Inside were photographs, bank statements, witness statements, and one handwritten note. Ji-hyun read the first page, then the second. His hands began to shake. The evidence didn't accuse Precious's mother. It cleared her. The theft had been staged, and the person who had authorized the false investigation was his father. Ji-hyun's phone rang. It was Precious. He answered immediately. Precious? I need to see you. Where? The library. I'll be there. When he arrived, she was waiting beside the same table where they had first spoken. Her eyes were swollen. My mother told me everything. Ji-hyun sat opposite her. I found something too. He placed the file on the table. Precious stared at it. What is that? The truth. She opened it, page after page. Her mother's name, the false accusation, the missing evidence, then a photograph. Her mother and Ji-hyun's father. Precious covered her mouth. Oh my God. Ji-hyun reached for her hand. She didn't pull away. My father lied. Tears rolled down her cheeks. He destroyed her life. Yes. Why? I don't know yet. Precious looked at him. And you? What about me? You're still his son. Ji-hyun's eyes filled with pain. I can't change who my father is. No. But I can choose who I become. She looked down. I don't know if I can trust you. I know. I don't want to hate you for something you didn't do. You don't have to forgive me for his sins. She looked up. I think I'm falling in love with you. Ji-hyun stopped breathing. Precious laughed through her tears. And I hate that I'm saying it now. He reached across the table. Don't hate it. Their fingers intertwined. I love you too. For a moment, the world outside disappeared. Then the library doors slammed open. 3 men walked inside. Precious stiffened. Ji-hyun stood. Who are you? The tallest man stepped forward. Chairman Kang wants the file. Ji-hyun's expression hardened. You're not getting it. You should listen. I don't take orders from my father. The man smiled. Then perhaps you'll listen when something happens to her. Precious's face went pale. Ji-hyun stepped in front of her. If you touch her, you'll do what? The man leaned closer. You're not dealing with your father anymore. He nodded toward Precious. Ask her mother about the child. Precious froze. What child? The man smiled. Exactly. Then they walked away. Precious turned slowly toward Ji-hyun. What did he mean? I don't know. But something in Ji-hyun's face told her he was terrified. They returned to her mother's apartment that night. The moment Precious opened the door, she knew something was wrong. Drawers had been pulled out. Documents were scattered across the floor. Her mother was nowhere to be seen. Mom? Precious ran through the apartment. Mom! Ji-hyun followed. On the kitchen table was a single envelope. Precious opened it. Inside was an old hospital photograph, a newborn baby, and beneath it, one sentence. He was supposed to be the heir. Precious stared at the photograph. Her hands began shaking. Ji-hyun. He looked at the picture. His face went completely white, because the baby wore the same silver bracelet his mother had placed on him when he was born, a bracelet he had been told was unique. Precious looked at him in horror. Why does this baby have your bracelet? Ji-hyun couldn't answer. Then his phone rang. It was his father. Come home, Chairman Kang said. Where is Precious's mother? A pause. She is alive. Where? Come home first. Ji-hyun's voice became cold. If you've hurt her, you have no idea what you're about to uncover. The call ended. Precious stared at Ji-hyun. What did he say? He knows where your mother is. Then let's go. Ji-hyun looked at the photograph again. For the first time, a terrifying possibility entered his mind. Maybe the secret wasn't about his father's affair. Maybe it was about him. And if that was true, everything he believed about his own childhood was about to collapse. Precious grabbed her coat. Whatever happens, don't lie to me again. I won't. Promise? Ji-hyun looked directly into her eyes. I promise. They stepped into the elevator together. Neither noticed the black car waiting across the street. Inside it, a man watched them through the rain-streaked window. He lifted his phone. They found the file, he said. A voice answered. Then stop them before they find the child. The man looked toward the apartment. It's too late. Why? Because Ji-hyun is with her. There was a long silence. Then the voice said quietly, Then make sure neither of them reaches the hospital. The elevator doors opened. Ji-hyun took Precious's hand. Stay beside me. She nodded. I will. But as they stepped into the lobby, the lights suddenly went out. Precious gasped. A car engine roared outside. Ji-hyun pulled her against him. Don't move. Then glass shattered, and someone screamed. Glass exploded across the lobby. Ji-hyun wrapped his arms around Precious and pulled her to the floor as a black sedan crashed through the entrance. Precious, stay down. She clung to his coat. I'm scared. I know, I've got you. The car stopped only a few meters away. Two men jumped out. Ji-hyun immediately recognized one of them. It was his father's security chief. Ji-hyun! The man raised both hands. Listen to me. We're here to protect you. Then why did you attack us? We didn't. Another vehicle screeched to a stop outside. The security chief's face changed. They found you. Who? Before he could answer, several men appeared through the shattered entrance. Run! He shouted. Ji-hyun grabbed Precious's hand. They sprinted through a side corridor. Where are we going? Precious gasped. Parking garage. You know this building? I own half of it. That's not helping. Despite everything, Ji-hyun almost smiled. They reached the garage. A car was waiting. Get in. Precious jumped into the passenger seat. Ji-hyun slammed the door, started the engine, and accelerated into the night. For several minutes, neither spoke. Then Precious whispered, What if my mother is hurt? She isn't. How do you know? Because my father said she's alive. You trust him? No. Then why are you so calm? Ji-hyun gripped the steering wheel. I'm not calm. His voice cracked. I'm terrified. Precious looked at him. He swallowed. I've spent my entire life believing my family protected me. Tonight, I'm realizing they may have been protecting me from the truth. She reached across the console and took his hand. Then we'll find it together. He looked at her. Even after everything? I don't know what tomorrow looks like. She squeezed his fingers. But I know I don't want to face it without you. His eyes softened. I love you. Precious smiled through tears. I love you too. They arrived at an abandoned warehouse outside Seoul. Ji-hyun expected danger. Instead, he found his father waiting alone. Precious immediately stepped behind him. Where is my mother? Chairman Kang looked at her. She's safe. Bring her here. I will. You expect me to trust you? No. The old man sighed. That is why I brought this. He placed an old envelope on the table. Ji-hyun opened it. Inside was a birth certificate. His hands froze. What's this? His father looked at him. The truth about your birth. Precious stepped closer. Ji-hyun read the document. His name was there, but beneath it was another name. His biological mother. Precious's mother. He stopped breathing. No. His father lowered his eyes. Your mother was never your biological mother. Ji-hyun stumbled backward. That's impossible. I was 26 when it happened. Your father and I had been secretly seeing each other. When you were born, his family refused to accept you because your mother was Nigerian. Precious covered her mouth. Then why did they say she stole from the company? Because they wanted to erase her. Ji-hyun stared at the man he had spent his entire life calling father. You knew? Yes. You lied to me for 25 years. I thought I was protecting you. You destroyed my mother. His voice echoed through the warehouse. You took her child. I was wrong. Wrong? Ji-hyun's eyes filled with tears. You stole my entire life. Chairman Kang looked broken. I know. Where is she? She's at the hospital. Precious rushed forward. Take us to her. They arrived minutes later. Precious ran into the room. Her mother lay weakly against the pillows. Mom! The older woman opened her eyes. Precious? She began crying. My baby. Precious fell into her arms. I found the truth. Her mother looked toward Ji-hyun. Their eyes met. For a moment, neither spoke. Then Ji-hyun approached slowly. I'm sorry. Her mother shook her head. You didn't do anything. But my family did. You were a child. I should have known. No. She reached for his hand. You were the child they took from me. Ji-hyun broke down. He knelt beside her bed. I've spent my whole life thinking I was abandoned. You were never abandoned. She touched his face. I loved you every day. He cried like a child. Precious watched them, tears streaming down her face. The woman who had raised her suddenly smiled. You brought him back to me. Precious shook her head. No, Mom. She looked at Ji-hyun. He found his way home. Weeks later, the truth became public. Chairman Kang confessed everything. The false accusation, the forged documents, the separation, the years of silence. The scandal shook Korea. Ji-hyun resigned from the family company and established a foundation in his mother's name, dedicated to helping immigrants and disadvantaged families. But one evening, he returned to the library where everything had begun. Precious was sitting at their old table. He approached quietly. You're late. He smiled. I had something to do. What? He placed a small box on the table. Precious opened it. Inside was the watch she had returned months earlier. Her eyes widened. You kept it? I kept everything. Why? Because this watch changed my life. She laughed softly. How? It led me to you. He took the watch from the box. Then he turned it over. On the back was a tiny engraving. Precious, She stared at him. When did you do that? The day I realized I was never going to forget you. Her eyes filled with tears. Ji-hyun stood. Precious, I don't have a perfect future to promise you. He took her hands. I can't promise there won't be difficult days. He swallowed. But I can promise that you'll never have to face them alone. She smiled. Ji-hyun, will you marry me? She stared at him. Then she laughed through her tears. You're asking me in a library? You met me in one. And I returned your watch. You did. Maybe I should have kept it. He laughed. Why? Then I would have had an excuse to keep you coming back. Ji-hyun pulled her into his arms. You never needed an excuse. They kissed as rain began tapping against the library windows. Outside, Seoul glowed beneath the evening lights. Inside, two people who had met by accident finally understood that some accidents were not accidents at all. Precious had only intended to return a lost watch. She never expected to return something far more valuable. A son to his mother, a truth to a broken family, and a heart to the man who had spent his life believing he had everything. Years later, people would tell their story as if it had been a fairy tale: a Korean billionaire, an African woman, a lost watch, a library. But Precious always told them the same thing. It wasn't the watch that brought us together. Whenever Ji-hyun heard her say it, he would smile. Then she would finish. It was the choice we made after we found each other. And that was the part no one could take away. Because money had introduced Ji-hyun to the world. Power had built his empire. His family name had opened every door. But it was one simple act of honesty from a woman he barely knew that changed his life forever. She could have kept the watch. She could have walked away. Instead, she ran through the rain to return it. And in returning something that didn't belong to her, Precious unknowingly found something that did. Love. The kind that survived secrets. The kind that survived betrayal. The kind that crossed continents, survived a family's darkest secret, and brought a mother and son back together after 25 years. And whenever Ji-hyun looked at the watch afterward, he no longer saw the expensive timepiece his father had given him. He saw the rainy evening when a stranger chased him through a library. He heard her voice. "Sir, you dropped this." And he remembered the moment his entire life changed. Because sometimes love doesn't arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives quietly. Sometimes it is sitting across from you in a library. Sometimes it is hidden inside an ordinary moment. And sometimes, all it takes is one person choosing to return what was lost. The end.